Hi, this is Randy from Power Cave. Today we're going to talk about bands. We're going to show a couple of band workouts. A lot of people have seen bands before. Most of them have seen these kind, which are the long ones, which we could use for certain weight exercises, and for hanging dumbbells from a barbell, or putting them over on a deadlift to make it harder. But today, the ones we're going to work with today are called mini bands. And these are mini bands, and they come in different sizes and different colors. Different colors are different strengths. And then these are called 8-inch mini bands, and these are 12-inch mini bands. So you can see that one's longer than the other. We use these on our feet, and we use them for building hip muscles, mainly hip flexors and tendons and parts of our body that are important to have strong to help the muscles that are being used in that area. And we can do these around our feet and around our hands. We can do them crawling, we can do them walking, we can do them stationary. Today we're going to do two different ways. We're going to do a walking and a lying stationary with our feet. And we're only going to do a stationary one with our hands. And these are all ones that, a lot of these, probably 4 or 5 of these I've learned from the literature that came with the bands. Most of the others I've made up myself. Probably other people have improvised with them too, but these are just a great tool. One of the toughest workouts for an average person. They're a lot tougher. Even my elite lifters kind of cringe when we say it's going to be band-aid. So you see that there's different thicknesses. I have them from here to here. I'll go over and get even a wider one. And all the way up to here. For thickness, which most people could even use anything on, and a little bit longer. This is a 20-inch band. So what we're going to do today is start shooting. We'll probably do the hand part first, and then we're going to add in the legs at the end. So let's get started.
Okay.
All right, we're going to start with some hand moves, stationary hand moves on the mat. The first one we're going to do is a forward.
Okay. So
We're going to do 10 of those. The other one. Then we're going to do side motions. So we're about to 3 o'clock. Do like this. We hit all sides of the shoulders here. Alright, then we're going to come back to the knee, and the problem with this, some people do is when they come back to the knee, they open their hands way up, and that kind of is a helper to do that. So we want to go straight back, so we're going to do 10 of those straight back to our knee. And then we're going to do the other pattern. Once you turn a little bit that way, so you can get a film of the side view of this. So we're going to have you turn. So we're going to come here, we're going to come back. Good. And then we're going to do an actual bouncing type move, or more of a ballistic type move. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our hands here, we're going to drive them out, back in. Out, back in. We're going to do 10 of those. Good. And then we're going to do back to the front, but we're going to do a switch. And what we want to do is we want to go forward, backward. We don't want to do rotating types, because it's just a weakness. That's why we'd be doing this. It's a weakness on our shoulders or a tricep somewhere. So we're going to do 10 of these, and they're going to look like this. gonna look like starting at 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we do the other side. So let's start. We're gonna roll 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. The other side, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, you can see we're already starting to burn a little bit. When we get done here, we usually have a trail on the mat. Now we can also do these crawling, but then it limits how many of the exercises we can do because you're going to do so much crawl without tipping yourself over. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do some what I call flying moves, and those are coming up off the ground, doing some of the same stuff we just did. So what we're going to do is first we're going to do a front flying move, and we're going to do kind of one that goes like this, coming up way high. Good. And then we're going to do that to the side also. So it's going to come up high this way. This is a very difficult workout. Nice thing about these is you can take, these bands are about $3 to $4, maybe $4.50 to buy a band. There's different sizes and strength. Easy to pack in a suitcase to go on vacation with. A tough workout, a lot harder than they look. When people watch it, it seems easy, but when they get in here a lot, when I bring up, we're going to do a band workout at the gym, I get a lot of oohs and ahs, so people don't like them very much. So we're going to go back to the other side now. And so Pat is using a blue band, I'm using a black band. There's one higher than this one, and there's two lower than the one that Patty's using. We usually only go one below. We use a green, which would be a little less than the blue, black, and gray. My shoulder's already burning, so this is a very tough workout. And this is just the beginning of what we're going to be showing. So we're now going to do the flying workout to the back, which looks like that. One of the things that's nice about the bands is that when we showed the side move out to 3 o'clock, we could have made that a 2 o'clock move the whole time, 4 o'clock move the whole time. So we don't have to be in one position here. So you can vary the workout. You can do an hour, easily an hour and a half of doing these kind of workouts. And they hit all parts of the shoulder, tricep, bicep, wherever. We're burning pretty good already. We have done very few of them yet. So we're going to change up a little bit here, and we can either stand and do these, or we can sit on a ball. We're going to sit on a ball and do it. Okay, get that ball out.
Hey, Papa, you want to raise it here?
Yes. So as my grandson pointed out, I'm sweating pretty good already. You see how hard this is to do. And so what we're going to do here, and we can do these standing, and a lot of times I do, but what we're going to do is do them seated. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our hands out. The further your hands are out, the harder it is. The first default is to bring the band in closer. So we're going to be out here. I'm going to stretch it out, hold it for a 3 or 4 count. Back in. This is one I use for my shoulder rehab all the time. All right, now we're gonna take our hands and roll them around. So and we're gonna go out. Good. Good, and then we're gonna do an overhand, just like this. I'm just gonna drive that hand up. Now we could do this all different ways. I can drive it out to the side, but for this purpose, we're gonna just drive them straight up for today. And we're gonna rotate them. And then we're gonna come around to an underhand. So we're gonna change the position of our hand. Remember, the harder it is, the more we don't want to pull it in, but we're gonna do it about nice and high. And rotate them. Flat. Good. And then we're going to do an overhead one, something like this. This is the hardest one for me. I cheat on this one probably more than any other one because it hurts so bad. So we're going to do the same thing out for the count, back in. And then we're going to rotate out and do the same thing. Good. Then we have Patty stand up. I'm going to show a different one here so we have her face away from the camera. Put your hands behind your back. Do the same thing. This is going to come out. Try to keep your arms straight. So back of the hands first. Yep. Good, and we'll rotate the hands. When you see facial expressions are using, this is a painful one to do. All right. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to switch bands with Patty, and she's going to do a black one also. We'll bring her another one out here. And I'm going to kind of guide her on this one. So I'm going to have her lay on her back. Hands will be around her feet.
Around here?
Mm-hmm. Around her ankles.
Oh, the ankles. Okay.
And we can do this with the other bands too, with the cream colored bands, which are a little bit bigger, but they're also harder to do. So one's a little bit closer, a little bit easier, a little bit less tension. The other ones you get 3 or 4 more inch head start, but they're a lot harder. So you lay flat on her back, legs straight out. All she'll do is just keep her heels skimming the floor. She'll go out wide, hold it for 5, bring it back in, and do 5 of those. You can do no, not there. Good. Now, holding one leg down, both legs straight. You're going to raise one leg up for a set of 5 for a 5 count, and then do the other leg. All right, then we're going to have her roll over on her stomach, and we're going to do that same procedure. We're going to have one more exercise this time through. So we're going to start with the spreading wide, hold it for 5. Just change the way your stomach changes the way your body works. And it's a lot harder to do. All right, now we're going to do the single leg raise. We do one leg first to 5 and then the other one. We're going to add one more to the sequence here. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our knees up. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to keep our knees touching here. And so right like that open up. We're going to keep the knees touching. We're going to try to drive our legs apart. So keeping the knees touching until we do that, hold up to 5. And you see how the knees want to separate. That's the control and the muscle control we need. We're going to cut to the next segment.
Action.
All right, so we're going to use a 20-inch band here, and we're going to do a little bit of hip work with our legs. First what we're going to do is just come inside here. We're under our ankles, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to stand up. I'm going to spread this thing out nice and wide. What I want to do is drive my knees out over my toes, and on the way up, not let them collapse. So it's going to look like what wants to happen when we go down is, this is easy to do, but what we want to kind of do that, we don't want our legs to get pulled in, so let's drive them out, drive them out. And then our next one will be a seated one. Now what we're going to do is ride this up above my knees. We get a little bit wider stance here. And all I'm going to do is drive my knees out and hold it for 5 counts. So it looks like this. And this just brutalizes the hips. From here, I'm going to stand back up, keep the band right where it's at. I'm going to finish doing what I did the first step. So it's going to look like the same thing, drag the knees out. Pull it back up, hold it here. I could have them roll low and high if I wanted to, or I could have one around here, one up here, but a lot of variety with these. So go up here, not let the leg be doing it out. Drive out, keep them out. And I can already feel my hips wanting to cave on these, so real difficult. So that's 5 of those. Then we're going to sit back down, and all we're going to do is move the band down below our knees, from here down to here. We're going to do the same thing, spread them out. This might be the worst of the bunch. Drive them out. All right, that's the end of this segment. We're going to move on to the hallway next. Hallway, put that band on both ankles again. All right, I'm going to bring it back down over towards the camera here. And what you're going to start with is going to be a spread out monster walk. Going that one up and down. That was the same way. Legs stay open. We're not going to allow her to do is you want to start here, you want to start out real wide, and then go there. Wherever you start is good. You go forward all the way down, backwards all the way back. Okay, that's the zoom monitor. She's down there. All right, let's bring it back. You can see it's very painful. Your wife's heavy. what we call a sumo side stomp. So she'll put the leg up, set it out, come in. The leg up, set it out, come down. She'll go down to one side, back on the other side. How hard it is to pick that leg up. Very hard to pick the leg up. You done here? Because we do a lot of stuff we're going to show you. Then even that. You're good. Yeah, one more. That's what we call the sumo side stomp. We're going to take a little break here for a second. We'll be back in just a little bit. All right, we're going to do another monster walk. It's called the in and out. Looks like this. And way back. Looks like this. So we're going to head out. And all of us are going to go. Case is going to join us. He's going to work out. So, no, forward.
No, I mean, they're not gonna come forward, then they
Okay,
can.
so here we go. All right, that's the monster walk. We're going to do for the next one. It's going to be called the high stepper. We're step up high, step up high. And since we can't go backwards on this one, we're going to go forward on this one. But on the way back, we're going to change the move. We're going to change the move to a kick out. So we're going to start by doing our first one. So we're going to walk. All right, then we're going to do, instead of doing a sumo side to side, we're going to do a regular side to side. So instead of picking our leg up, send it off, we're just going to drive it up. It's going to look like this. start out by driving the leg out, swing the other one up. Drive the leg up, bring it up, on the way back, we'll drive it back. Drive back with one leg first up and back,
No,
and
I
then the
gotta
other
go
leg
get
up
water.
and
I gotta go get water.
back. So, we will,
So real quick.
you ready to go here? Here we go.
I'll get a little water. I'll come back. All right, we're back on the other leg. Okay, Dave.
All right, the last one we're going to do is kind of a two-step move. So move like this. And we can't go backwards on this, so we'll turn around and come back when we're ready.
Oh no, look at my fan. Oh, my fan.
All right, so this is the band workout we can use. On this one, we used these kind of bands. We used actually the cream colored longer ones, but we could have taken the one like Hazen has on here. And we could have used this one, which is a little bit thicker with the thinner material. This is a lot thicker and more dense, so we could have done either one of these. We usually switch off, but this is one of the toughest workouts. Do an hour of this, and the next day you'll know you better work out. So this is the band workout. We'll see you again next time.